right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Austin Desperados. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Come on, fellas. Too little, cut. Three. Bang.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Off the play fake, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Squeeze down the
One.
McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake. Mariota. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Saints.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McSorley to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
18's the mic. Switch up, switch up. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Desperados nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
His guys take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Go, everybody, run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mariota. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Mariota now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Watch the safety creep.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
Watch 18 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing, and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to be in the ballgame, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
30 base. Hey, exit. Get it.
Off of play action, it's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Grant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, Mariota. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mariota now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Mariota. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's now 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Austin Desperados. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Under 10, under 10, 10.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
18's the mic. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike 18, Mike 18. You must be dreaming.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Tackles. One. Check Mike. Charlie. Here we go, D, get up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Mike 6. I'm coming.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
I'm coming for you, mine.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 18 Gator.
I know he ain't got it. Check 52.
On third down, here's Kamara. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Rock it.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go now. 8, read.
We're scoreless after 1.
Four down, check. Four down.
On the double. Hey, back up.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Get it.
They go play action now with McSorley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is their third drive right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3.
Mike, 6. 6 man. Check curls.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Back. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jim, 6. Fully high.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike, 6. Watch the run.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Mariota on first down. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again. And Kamara has it stripped. It's going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 42-yard line.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
Mariota. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 6.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within strike? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
They'll take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
50's the mic.
They go back to Grant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. This is Grant. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. On second down now, it's Grant. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike. Blue dog quarkers. Tired of seeing me. Watch twist.
The fullback wide, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. General West.
Watch screen. You go tight.
Hard.
You got tight right there. Check three. Check four.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
No. Off. Shift. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft. Watch the smooth. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Motion. Block. Snap.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Charlie.
Let's get in there, Harry. Mike, set.
Shoot.
McSorley from the shotgun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Austin as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Mariota. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Mike 6. Hey, I'm coming after you. Check nickel.
Greystone travel. Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's coming.
6-3. 218. Chop.
On 2nd and 9. McSorley. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Now Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking pass.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Mike 6. I got one.
Bravo.
Check Mike 6. Mike 6.
Big rip.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. McSorley dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? On 4th down, here's McSorley. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Check hot route. Hot. Shoot.
He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We go set. 10-2 stop. I'm coming.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New Orleans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.